And now, CCW News presents Holy Crap! This is actually happening! Extra China E edition, December 20th, 2021. I'm Chuck U. Farley. The big news that won't be reported this week is Pfizer's acquisition of a smaller company that has been developing a treatment for the mostly fatal heart problems the Pfizer vaccine creates. Make sure you get your 4th and 5th boosters, boys and girls. China's one-child policy was so effective that now the communist tyrant giant is outlawing vasectomies due to a massive population crash. Turns out that regardless what Western mainstream media propagates, governmental population control is as terrible for the planet and humankind as nearly every other governmental control. Speaking of doomed Chinese policies, since the Omicron variant was a dismal failure at the box office, killing fewer people than Alec Baldwin has so far, the fear porn mongers asked China to cook up a better, scarier bug this time. But since Ebola was successfully eradicated without a single lockdown, business seizure, or human rights violation, China chose to stay with a great PR of the COVID bug, releasing yet another new strain. Bigger, badder, more transmissible, and even more scarily named, the sublineage AY.4 strain is coming to a fear outlet near you. Make sure you get your toilet paper while you can. Meanwhile, CCP-controlled data mining app TikTok caused nationwide panic in the US after one of its users declared December 17th Shoot Up Your School Day, challenging students everywhere to post pictures of guns with nefarious anecdotes. Of course, the posts went viral, causing several district lockdowns, as everything awful China does spreads quickly all over the globe. Transparently kowtowing to Winnie the Pooh, the Biden cabal went out of their way to censor its own feed during the ironically named Summit for Democracy, when Taiwanese digital minister Audrey Tang showed a map displaying Taiwan as a different color than the Chinese mainland. Of course, the most transparent administration in history transparently tried to say that it was technical difficulties that led to dropping the minister's transmission. The FBI took time off of covering up human trafficking rings just long enough to illegally release text messages between Trump, his son, and Mark Meadows during the most horrific insurrection in the history of mankind that is destroying global democracy as we speak. While the Democrats are still freaking out about boomers wandering around their own capital, not one of which has been charged with anything relating to overthrowing a government, they inadvertently shared the texts that prove conclusively that everyone on the Trump team had no idea it was happening until they saw it on the news, and as soon as they did, they wanted to try and stop it. In fact, Trump had positively nothing to do with the boomers who were let in by Capitol Police to wander around their own building. When a Biden aide announced that they were awarding the Medal of Honor posthumously to the individual literally standing next to them, alive and well, the fake news reported that it was a mistake on the part of the reader. They failed to realize that the label posthumous was not directed at the recipient, but actually applied to former Vice President Brandon himself. For CCW News, this has been Holy Crap! This is actually happening. I'm Chuck U. Farley. Good night, and may God help us.